All right, what's good, y'all? I gotta make this video about Twitch because I'm just like I'm sitting back and I'm just watching like everything happening with Twitch, and it's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy. So like even though I'm not like the biggest streamer, I enjoy going live at night. Gives me something to do after work. It's super chill. I get to shit on kids online and rage bait my teammates. On open mic at like 1 a.m. type shit. You know what I'm saying? Lately though, I've seen a few things online here and there that I can't explain, and it's I got to make a video. I don't really like to enjoy to make the slop to YouTuber type shit, like covering like uh current events and topics, but I do want to talk about this. I think Twitch is literally on fire from the inside out. I watched a video where Dan Clancy was talking about his Mount Rushmore of streamers. And then I watched the prior video where he sat down next to Kai on stream when he was gifted I think it was the Guinness Book of World Record, first person to hit 1 million streams thing. And he said Ninja, which I agree with Ninja. On my Mount Rushmore, I would have to put Ninja. Ninja was one of the first people who I seen outside of Twitch get recognized by other people, right? I can completely agree with Ninja. I think he said Kai's name. Then I watched a video where he went back and said he had to say that because he was like there with Kai. And his like him not putting Kai and Speed on his Mount Rushmore is like absolutely fucking insane. The guy who was making Twitch the most money, the biggest streamer of all time, the first guy to hit 1 million subs. You don't have him in your Mount Rushmore? The guy that brings celebrities on every stream, streams 60 days, the first prison stream, sleepover streams with Kevin Hart is insane. Like, like I literally have walked into Wawa and seen Kai Cenat's and AMP's face on a cardboard cutout advertising some type of energy drink. There's only two streamers I have ever seen outside of gaming and like streaming space on billboards, and that's Ninja and Kai Cenat. I mean, it's crazy, right? To not put him on the Mount Rushmore. I mean, he's like, especially they broke mainstream. They're household names. Kai Cenat and Ninja are two household names, right? When it comes to streaming, um, I mean that's just crazy. But yeah, here's the video.
The new crowd will be like, what the fuck? It should be Speed, Kai, Queso.
Right.
When like no, there's like soda.
Well, initially when I was doing it, because of course part of it is you just don't remember people. And initially I mentioned Speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for Queso.
Yeah.
Okay. But of course all the idiots on Twitter were like, he doesn't even know that there are only 4 folks on, Mount Rushmore. I'm like, no, I know that. That's why I said, oh wait, no, not Steve, not Speed. Well, I think it's great still, but I swapped Co in there. But they were like, oh, he's an idiot.
Also, even the actual Mount Rushmore isn't even the goats of U.S. presidents. FDR is
No.
on there. That's my goal.
If you ask me who the best streamers are of all time, it'd be like,
Yeah. Who do you think?
Yeah, 4.
it would be Soda's got to be there.
Yeah, that's what some folks said. Soda.
Summit's got to be there.
Yeah, Soda and Summit were two that.
I put Reckful there for sure.
Yeah, Wreckful. Part of it is there's always this tension. Like, it is fair to say it probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
In other words, Kai is big now, but arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But
And then I just watched the Emmy Rue video. I don't watch any of her content, because I'm a fucking adult. But her getting essayed on stage in front of everybody is trippy because like you watch the guy walk up past everybody, skipped everybody in line. There's no security. He takes his time. He reaches for a hug and then goes in for a kiss. That's absolutely insane. Then when I'm reading about it and I'm doing research, and come to find out, it was Twitch's rules about having certain security. You can only have like one security, something like that. But a lot of creators did speak up and saying that they don't feel safe at Twitch anymore, which is, I mean, that's crazy. And then when you read Twitch's reaction and just the lackadaisy response that they had, so he only got banned 30 days from Twitch, the platform itself, and or TwitchCon. But the fact that her manager had to reach out and fucking get things started, like a lawsuit and all this stuff, get him banned, and Twitch itself was so lackadaisy. Like when you watch the video, her personal security guard has to rush out and stop this guy. Nobody from Twitch stopped him. Not a single security guard from Twitch stopped him, right? Crazy shit. Here's the video.
Whoa. That's crazy. Holy shit. What the fuck was that?
I think what's crazier though, after that video, I'm just researching this because like I'm like trying to put together the video in my head, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm just, taking mental notes and shit. I go online and I watch a video of Dan Clancy, and he's doing an interview with somebody. He's talking about your personal community, banning people, keeping yourself safe. So I guess in his head or whatever PR response they wrote, some type of fucking crazy reasoning from him was like, you keep your own community safe the way you keep out bad actors and blah blah. It's like by banning those people, so they're not interacting with you anymore. They're not interacting with the community. And it was just like the most horrible response you can give, and I can't even put into words how he said it because it just didn't make sense to me. But I want to show you guys that too. So here.
The safety of our creators is a top priority. The challenge we face is a challenge in today's society. It's not limited to Twitch. It extends throughout our society. I do think that when you're live streaming, in many ways, since you control your community and you can ban people, you can make it so that those people that you don't want engaging with you and participating with you aren't there.
And it's just kind of crazy because it's like the way he said it was like, you ban them online and you keep them from around your space. You keep them from around you. And I'm just thinking like, you do realize banning somebody from your stream doesn't ban them in real life. Like this has, like, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, I'm living in a fucking Twilight Zone right now. Like this guy is so out of touch, which is crazy because when he came in, the actions and the things he was doing to like whip Twitch in shape, he was like being held as like the best Twitch CEO yet. He's more connected with the people. He's like good, like we're good with him. And I don't know, man. It from everything I'm seeing, it just feels like it feels like Twitch is just on a fucking downward spiral, which is crazy. I really hope they get everything together because lately a lot, as a small streamer myself, I haven't been feeling like Twitch is for gamers anymore in the first place. I feel like it's just a cesspool of like our IRL streamers. You know what I mean? Like, and that seems to be when a lot of the problems started. When they got away from like gaming and they stopped making gaming first, it seems like that's when all the bullshit started, right? I think we got to get Twitch back to gaming, man. We got this shit with the botting, which that's a whole nother like talking point in itself because like you never want that to be an issue. Like botting, like holy shit, that really affects the revenue that Twitch is pulling in. And when something affects the revenue, it directly affects the streamers. I mean, there's just so many issues on stream, like the OF girls not getting banned for anything, the big streamers not getting banned for anything, the fucking botting, the fucking IRL streamers just going way too far in real life, like the shit that they're doing when they're streaming. It's just like we really just, you know, sitting back watching Twitch burn from the inside out. And as a gamer who, like, I've been around since the beginning of Twitch, even before it got acquired by Amazon, even back when it was Justin TV. I mean, it's just like kind of sad to like really sit and watch this shit happen, bro. And then I'm a nobody, you know, average 5 viewers sometimes, you know, it is what it is. But just to sit back and like watch this all kind of unfold is like crazy. But yeah, there it is. If you want to go find out some more information for yourself, just go watch the videos. And as usual, you already know, I'm just a guy on the internet. So yeah, subscribe and all that shit. Peace out. Peace.
Oh my God, Indy.